Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Blackwater Cantina. My name is Mazz, and I'm joined by...
And I'm Mike.
And today we are going to have a nice conversation about our second list choices for Welsh Masters, which is... Well, we'll be on the road on the way there at the time that this goes live, so
We will.
hopefully about halfway there if we leave on time.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll get heavy-footed, it'll be fine, we'll get there. Yeah, but first of
Zoom.
all, Mike, what have you been up to this week?
Well, this week, Maz, I have been mostly sorting out objectives,
This week I
and
have mostly been eating.
you see where I was going with that one. But yeah, no, I've been working on my objectives and the defenses. Not sure if I'm going to use that card, but been working on those elements for my list for Welsh.
Yeah, I was all confident
There will
with
be a
my.
picture that can be posted somewhere.
You send me some pictures and I'll post them. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was all confident and was like, yeah, I've got defenses painted. That's fine. I've got objectives painted. Not a problem. And then it clicked that my objectives were all last year prior to January painted. So the cash and the flag were on 20mm bases. So I've had to slap them on 30mm bases, which I now have to paint. So they're now on white printed bases from the official files, but yes. So I need to paint those bases. Yeah. But I haven't done any dusk ones yet. So,
This isn't the official one, though. This is one I found, and I love the boy.
it is pretty cool.
He's
Yeah.
funky and spiky.
I found some really cool dusk scenery that I'm going to print, but I've not found any objectives yet, although I can probably do something around it. My blender skills are slowly improving, so we'll see.
How's your donut coming?
To be fair, I haven't done anything on my donut this week. I have been a little bit busy this week painting the Phantasm. I have... Oh no, I've lost a wing. This wing to go. The rest is done, so... Oh, and I need to paint the face on a Mage Hunter Commander, because he's all painted except for the face, because I moved my paints up here, so I could...
Enter the Rob Schneider "You Can Do It" gif.
I can do it, I'm good. It's fine, it's going to be fine. I've got tomorrow evening to paint, and then pack my bag up for Welsh, and then make sure I put everything in, so I'm going to go through both of the lists, make sure everything's in there. So, yeah, it's all good.
We got this.
Good. We have. Cool.
We are organized. We have plans.
I'm going to go see my friend John when we're in Cardiff as well.
Go see John.
So.
If you're watching this, hi John.
Hi John, we love you. Right. So we're going to go talk about our second Welsh lists in a second, but
Yeah.
we've got a new drop from War Machine Wednesday, Prey, Power and Pumpkin Spice. So a new bit of lore for Kishtar, which I have not yet read, so I will have a look at that at some point soon.
Yeah.
I know she's an interesting caster. I've been reading a lot of her lore lately, so yeah,
Okay.
We'll see where that goes. New Old Umbre caster, Captain Kazimir Morozov, and I think he's the one that a lot of people have kind of been waiting for.
Yeah, he is Mr. Bearman.
Exactly. So he's got a teeny tiny bear on his shoulder on his normal model, and then he turns into a bear. Weirdly, they've done the 30mm base size, and then they've kind of photoshopped it to make it look the same as the 50mm base size model, so I don't quite know what that's about.
No.
But yeah, he looks cool, and he can turn into a bear, so we're going to have to wave that at Aaron and get some list discussions and ideas for that in the next...
Oh, absolutely.
In the next week or so. New mini crates is Wraithbinder Nicane alternate called Spellbinder. She's wearing a big old witchy hat and waving a pumpkin at people.
And she's got a claw.
And she's got the claw.
The claw.
The claw. So she'll be busy choosing who stays and who goes.
Yeah.
Looks kind of funky. I think my wife would like that miniature, so
I might end up getting one.
you do use Nicane
I do.
fairly
She's
regularly,
fun.
so, yeah. And then people's Hellrakers have been showing up. Marcel's double Hellrakers arrived. He's been putting them together. So we're going to do a little colossal beatdown at some point. Hellraker on Phantasm. See who wore it better. So it'll be interesting. I got a game in this week against Marcel with my Hazaroth Phantasm list that we talked about last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it went really well actually. Launched Plugger into the Phantasm to try and slow it down a little bit. Discovered just how nasty Soulless Guardians are under Battle Lust on the charge, as they deleted both the Blockader and Plugger with the help of a Ghast as well and Dark Shroud on both of them. So it wasn't all the Soulless Guardians, but yeah, they managed to clear those out, so I could then launch the Phantasm forward, charge his Jack with Admonition, which promptly moved out the way to get out of range of the Phantasm, and then he kind of clocked that actually I was then in range of Cynthia Roscoe, and turns out when you hit her with a fully boosted attack from a power 21 hit that rolls its critical decapitation and you deal her 36 points damage in one hit, there's not a lot she can do about that.
No.
He was like, oh, she's camping 4 focus with thing, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nope, one hit, just done.
Yeah.
So
No.
he even ignored the tough. He grabbed the thing and was like, don't worry, she's got tough. Rolled his tough roll and I was like, oh, sorry, decap. Ignores tough, so
No tough for you.
no tough for you. And then
That's what you get for buying 2 Phantasms.
he's got 2 Hellrakers. I've only got 1 Phantasm. I haven't bought a second one. Seeing how well it's
I
done.
misspoke. It's what Marcel gets for buying 2 Hellrakers.
Yeah. And then we've seen a few videos out there, a few copies of Frozen and Forgotten have been sent out to people for review. We were not on that list, sadly.
Sadly.
I know I need to pre-order that box, but that's probably Hobby Pennies for the end of this month is going to order that, because
Yeah.
the Nis look cool and the Orgoth look awesome, and I need to behave because I need to do an entire FA of Dark Operations, because I have to mention them every episode, otherwise the world implodes.
I've been printing mine off.
Yay!
So,
I've purposely
Siphon.
not been printing any because I don't want to get sidetracked in painting them. I've got a new
I've got
D&D character to
Siphon
paint
and
as well.
Little Fexus.
Yeah. Do you shrink them down a bit?
Big Fexus is printing off today.
Yeah. No, I've got another
Because
little
that one would
project
be
to
on the
do.
diorama, possibly here
Yeah.
or here.
I know I do want to
Or
do that at some
possibly-
point. I've got a little project to go in the meantime. It's a little project. My dinky... have you seen my bag of stuff?
Is this your minis?
Minis. They're so dinky. There's a whole bag of Cold War Nights. They're so tiny. But my Printing Humans FDM printer was on the fritz, so I don't have bases for any of them.
Ah, that's a problem.
But that's alright, he's fixed it, so I will have bases in
Hey.
the next few days. So
Yeah, I've been looking at that one.
So, Welsh painting this week. That War Master painting for maybe 2 weeks.
Future.
And then Dark Operations. Because I'm sorting all my bases out for Dark Operations. I've been sculpting and combining my bases so they can cool. And then there was another AMA as well, which we'll probably talk about next week because there was quite a lot of stuff in there. They've called out
It
one bit
was.
in the blog article for today around. It's Kane. There's the Hellslinger Phantom
It
as a
yeah, it
picture.
looks to me it looks like the Hellslinger Phantom.
There's a picture of what looks like the Hellslinger Phantom, suggesting that it is now a Warcaster. Which I approve.
I do also approve.
Unless Kane is actually dead now. I know they released that new
No, because he's
Kane.
got a model.
Yeah, good point. So he's not dead. So that must be the Hellslinger Phantom.
Not dead.
Unless he dies at the
Confirmed,
end of the
not dead.
story. Because I haven't read it yet. I've been really bad at reading the stories in the app. But
Well, no, Kane's just got a new model.
yeah, I know. But they can still kill him off in the fluff. Just because he's got a model.
That's the old story. It was the old book
But they released a new
that
one as
came
well.
out before Forfeit.
Oh, alright.
I read it.
I haven't read it. I'm really bad. I've got them all. I've got them all on my Kindle and I've just not read them. Started reading them in numerical or in chronological order, and I got to the Scorn one and I really struggled to read.
Think of it like the Heresy novels. You can skip one or two.
I know, but the completionist in me doesn't like that. Right. Shall we talk lists?
You first.
Me first. And the gimme gimmies. Okay. Let's talk. So, imaginatively titled list Welsh Masters 1. Helps me find it in my big old list of lists. And I've gone for Moraine because she's awesome. That's my whole.
You do love Moraine.
I know. So Cyrifel used to be my favourite caster because she was the telekinesis caster, and then they took telekinesis away from me, and I was like, okay, sad elf noises. But then they released Moraine, and the model was too cool not to immediately acquire one, so I did, and then I absolutely loved the funeral rites, and prowl and all of the like stealth-based mechanics and like callbacks to all the retributions. So she very quickly became my favourite caster. I think I've played her more than all of the other casters put together. So
Yeah, I think pretty much most of the time I see you play is with Moraine.
yeah, no, she's my favourite caster. She's a lot of fun. She's riding a big old elk, and they're just, yeah, she's cool. She's fun. She's got lots of tricksy malarkey. Spirit Door is great. Her feat's a lot of fun. Just the whole, you get mortality, you get mortality, you get mortality, and then you kill everything, and then you laugh. So, yeah, you know, she is. If I play into a Shadowflame Shard and they are dropping a trike, I'm picking this list to go into it.
That's fair.
Because it's a pain in the ass because it's got rapid healing. So every time you hit it, it heals. So you drop mortality on it, it can't have damage removed from it. So that healing doesn't work. And then you kill it. Not that I...
Yep.
Yeah, it makes it significantly easier to kill anyway. So if I'm, generally the advice is to just ignore a trike, but with this I can potentially not. So
It's a good thing. It's a good time.
yeah, exactly. So the spells racked on here is Battle Lust, Inviolable Resolve, and Mirage. To be fair, I am torn on Mirage between that and Revive. Mirage is nice because you can upkeep on Israfel for free, so you can whack Inviolable Resolve on that and Mirage on the Eidolon, or Mirage on Israfel just to give it that extra bit threat range and get it where it needs to go. And Israfel realistically is our only real beat stick, and even then it's only power 17. So, but with a decent threat range on it, and just giving it those extra couple of inches to get it where it needs to go, it's pretty handy, and you can upkeep on it for free. However, Revive has the fun combination with Funeral Rites, so when a friendly living Ghost of Isles model is destroyed by an enemy attack in her control range, she can cast a spell without spending focus, and what's especially fun is when you then revive the model that they just killed.
I quite enjoy doing that as well.
Yeah. It's one of those fun ones because Mage Hunter Assassins are great and people will gun for them, so you can actually make them quite difficult to remove, or a nuisance to remove anyway, so they have to commit a lot more to getting rid of that unit of them, especially with Valus and Moraine hanging about. Make them a pain in the ass to remove. They have to put extra resources in, and then you can counter, or they're going to have to leave something exposed to make sure they clear you off the board. I'm sure my opponents at Welsh will have no problem overcoming this, but that's kind of the plan, is put one of the units of Mage Hunters in a prime position to do a lot of damage next turn, make that my opponent's main focus, draw them in, and then delete what they commit, fall back, so I've then got the upper hand. I've taken away some of their alpha strike, blunted that particular hit.
Yeah.
Having to throw a whole heavy to get rid of a unit of Mage Hunter Assassins would be annoying, especially if you also have to load it up with focus as well. It's a massive waste of points for someone, basically. And that's the aim of that. So Mirage is nice for getting Israfil in, but the Funeral Rites and Revive combo is also lovely. The other fun one is Funeral Rites and Spirit Door. Plonk something in the way that they have to clear out, which is a living Ghost of Isles model. They then go, aha, I killed that model to clear my charge lane. And you go, okay, Spirit Door, got out. Peace out. Done. And yeah, just go grab a coffee, basically.
Grab a pumpkin spice latte.
Grab a pumpkin spice latte.
We're getting to the season.
Exactly. So we've got Eidolon with the big slappy Dawnblade, a force shield, so they might survive. It's got Force Barrier, it's got Arcane Stasis head on it to try and keep the points down. It's got the Vortex Cannon. I normally prefer the Momentum Gun, but I was 1 point shy and I couldn't really see anywhere else to squeeze that point out. So if someone can see someone in this list that we're going to go through that can get me an extra point swapped out somewhere, the option potentially is downgrade the Dawnblade to something smaller, get the Momentum Gun on, because the Momentum Gun's pistol, charge into an enemy heavy, shoot it with the Momentum Gun, knock it down, stamp on its face. But the problem is, at power 18, if you need to probably drop Dices in there and kiss something to give it +2 damage to actually then kill another heavy in one round with this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If you downgrade that weapon, you're losing probably another 2 power on it. Yeah, at least another 2 power on it. So, yeah, not ideal. The Vortex Blast is fun. It's it's handy. You can shimmy models about, clear out some charge lanes and things with it. So, but yeah, 15 points for that. It's expensive and it doesn't hit anywhere near as hard as a Malefactor. So, Israfil, because Israfil's actually pretty good. Inviolable Resolve racked pretty much to whack on Israfil, make it armor 21 and send it in. And then unit Seeker Adepts to keep Israfil stocked up on focus, so Israfil can stay alive because it's got the generator. It can spend focus like a Warjack, like a Warcaster, to ignore damage.
That's sick. like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good to have, you load it up at the start of the turn, charge it in, do the damage, Seeker Wardens follow up, or Seeker Adepts, sorry, follow up and pop those 3 focus back on it. It's essentially got another 15 hit points. It's then a 47 hit point jack. It's not bad. At armor 21. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. There's a Spectre in there because I love Spectres. I think they're great. Again, same as last time. Realistically, it's there to contest an objective or hold my cohort objective. Generally be a bigger pain in the arse as possible, along with Generator, Apparition, Duelist. So when it's in melee, it's defense 15. It's armor 19 all the time. It's got a spray 8 gun, so if it's a forward objective, it can contribute. But mostly it's there to be a pain in the arse and stop my opponent scoring and be a nuisance to remove. For the record, these are also funny to make armor 21 and drop on someone at defense 15, armor 21. It's something that someone then has to put a disproportionate amount of resources in to get rid of. They do only have 22 hit points, however, so they're not too tough. But yeah. Dices, the Eye of Darkness. She can actually do a few more bits in this. Obviously, telemetry, not the most useful thing for this list. Not got a lot of arcane attacks. Yeah, it's not the most useful ability in Dusk anyway, outside of it's really handy for feet turn with Marine, where you're chucking out a whole bunch of mortalities. You can pop that to give you a bubble and probably make it easier to land a couple of those. So that's handy. Kiss, +2 damage roll. Enough said. And Spell Slave, most of Moraine's spells here are upkeeps. Can't cast Spirit Door because it's control range, but Mortality can be cast. So, yeah.
It's an extra mortality.
An extra mortality. So, I mean, I've got 4 upkeeps in here. So on feet turn, that allows me to put out 5 mortalities before I've even spent a point of focus. So that's a lot of mortality going out. One of those should land, in theory.
One of them, minimum.
Yeah, so that's good. That's what she's in there for. Kruger, Wrath of Blighterghast. The model's damn cool, and I wanted to use it, and I haven't used it yet.
Understand.
That is my logic.
It's good logic.
I could probably swap this for a second unit of Mage Hunter Rangers and save that point I was talking about earlier, but
But then you wouldn't have a lava spewing Kruger.
Well, exactly. He's big, he's lavery, he looks absolutely awesome. So he's always got concealment. He can drop opponents' attack rolls, so you can hang him around near the Mage Hunter Assassins and all this defense 14 and 15 malarkey that we're going to get into. And because a lot of this is stealth, people have to get close, which means they have to get close to him, which means they take penalties. Obviously, they have to be within 2 inches of him, so got to be very close. But he can teleport around, set things on fire. He can boost his attacks and damage rolls by taking some damage. He's got regeneration to get rid of that damage. So he's defense 15, armor 17 with advanced deployment. So he's not the hardest thing to remove, but not the simplest. 10 boxes as well. And a nice 2-shot gun at Rat 7, range 10. So he doesn't himself have to get too close.
And it's a pistol just in case he is too close.
Well, yeah, that's the interesting thing. He can't charge anything because he doesn't have a melee weapon. So he cannot charge.
Nope.
But yeah, if he does get into melee, he can just flames,
Yeah.
flammen.
I was going to say, he can, however, walk up to you so you can't get the charge and go flum.
Exactly. So, yeah, the model's cool. I wanted an excuse to use it. This is my excuse to use it.
There you go. You will
Mage Hunter
see the same
Commanders.
sort of idea in my list.
What? Mage Hunter Commanders kind of covered on these quite a lot last week. They are very good. They have spyglass, so I can see through prowl and I can shoot what I want to shoot.
Yep.
See through stealth. Get rid of that. They can make things tough. So in that whole Mage Hunter Assassins, trying to make them a pain in the ass to remove. Give them tough as well. Yeah, no, that becomes good. The reposition on them to spread them out to make them, again, you have to commit more to get rid of them, especially if they're stealth, which means you potentially have to charge them with multiple units or multiple things, or find something with big enough reach to get them all of those sorts of things. Yeah, and I can shield guard onto things as well, so I can shield guard onto something behind them. Not that I necessarily need to use that often, but it's an option. So 2 of those in this list, because mostly I have 2 models. Annoyingly, I have the same model twice. There's actually 3 different sculpts for this, and I have the same one twice. But hey ho. Mage Hunter Sniper Team. Doing Mage Hunter Sniper Team things. Again, I think we talked about these guys. These guys are really good. In fact, actually...
Ew.
Yeah. In my game against Marcel, they were actually both incredibly useful and incredibly annoyingly crap in the same thing. So he played Gravediggers into me, and Stella Baron's kind of a key model for giving out Tactician. She was there within range 14 of both of these, so they both got to aim and shoot, and in the first turn they both missed. And then the second turn, one missed and one reduced her to 1 hit point. They're on dice -1 to kill her, and they only need 4s to hit. And I managed to miss with 3 shots out of 4. And yeah, I know. So
where are these dice rolls when you're playing me, Maz?
I know. They're all saved for when I play against Marcel, apparently. But yeah, they're really good for removing them. The Phantom Seeker, so things can't get out of line of sight.
Yeah.
They're actually a fun one for when they're casters. I think they're nice and safe, and maybe have a shield guard that you want to trigger and fire this at them. I don't think it's particularly wasted just to make this trigger a shield guard, because it's a power 12, which is not terrible against most warcasters, but it's probably not going to kill them in one shot. But it's a powerful enough shot that you don't really want it on your warcaster, but it's not too powerful that it's wasted if it's hits a shield guard. So yeah, no, 2 of those in this list. Again, solid. Velas, Hand of Morning, she is there to be annoying. So she can pull hits off other things. That's a lot of what I use of her, the Threads of Life. Other than your leader, a living faction warrior model within 10 that's been hit, this model can suffer D3 damage points to ignore the damage roll on the other model. Again, in that whole keeping the Mage Hunter Assassins alive, she'll pull 1 shot off them. Just means people are having to put more stuff in. She's also Grim Returns, so she can put them back. She can heal things. Not that I have a lot that can take healing in this. And the fun one, the Cradle Song, and a living enemy model ends its activation within 5 inches of this model. It becomes stationary. Put her behind a caster or something like that.
He just sings them a lullaby.
Yep. That means she can hide behind Moraine, stand directly behind her, makes her a pain in the ass to see, and then if anyone charges in, they're becoming stationary. So they've got to remove her first. And then if they do, they get a big old ghost. Yay! With only power 12 now, but power 12 finisher attacks. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And it can teleport as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, you kill something, teleport up to 8 inches on top of your speed 7. So, what, charge range or threat range of 12, 20 inches. Obviously, you can do one attack, kill something, whop in next to something else that you need to get rid of. So, good for killing off solos and things.
That's it.
Mm.
Once she dies, she just becomes a solo hunter.
Yeah, and too fun. Although to be fair, I find not a lot of people actually end up killing her very often. It's the important thing
I
to
try to ignore her.
you do. The thing to try and remember is that it has to be an enemy attack that kills her. So if Threads of Life kills her, she doesn't come back as a ghost. So just careful when you're using Threads of Life, realistically. But she can heal herself, though. So that's fun. Did I mention there's Mage Hunter Assassins in this list?
You might have said it once or twice.
Yeah. Again, we mentioned these guys last week. 2 units in this list. These are really good. You drop Battle Lust on them. On the charge, you're looking at, 14, so 24 on an average roll for damage. They're mat 7, they're chain weapons, they're blessed, they're magical. So you're ignoring people's boosted armor, ignoring boosted defense spells. Chances are they're going to hit, and chances are they're going to hit fairly hard. So even an undebuffed, unkissed, unmortalitied, like heavy jack, it's usually only going to be armor 19, so you're dealing 10 points of damage with each one. So that's 30 damage out. Okay, that's not completely deleting a heavy, but that's on average rolls. 30 points of damage for a 6 cost unit. I don't think that's unreasonable. Yeah, on top of that, the Blood Shadow, so if they go into enemy models, they take away tough from them because of decap, and then Blood Shadow allows them to become incorporeal if they kill something living or undead, which makes them harder to hit back unless you have magic weapons. So, yeah. Mage Hunter Rangers. Could be a third unit of Mage Hunter Assassins if I had a third unit. I don't, so it's Mage Hunter Rangers. That would save me that point that I needed earlier as well. Yeah. Sniper and Snapfire is a fun combo if you see anyone running single wound infantry. Unless, other than Soulless Guardians and Mechana Thralls, I don't really expect to see a lot of single wound infantry. So, but they get a second shot if they get a kill, and they can automatically do a point of damage, ignoring tough. So, yeah. Rat 7 as well, range 14. They mostly what this unit is going to do is hold my unit objective, and then hopefully add to the fire somewhere else. Put a few points of damage on something, support in some way, be annoying. Stealth, meaning they're not likely to get shot back. Yeah, I think that's the plan with them. Seeker Adepts we mentioned. Keep the jacks filled up. Keep Spell
Jacks
Ward
happy.
Yeah, well, their Exorcism putting Spell Ward on something is really handy. If you think they're going to go for Israfil, and you're playing against someone who's running a debuff, which, let's face it, most people usually do, drop that Exorcism, stop them debuffing what you want them to. Yeah.
And that counts towards the upkeeps you can drop with her feet as well.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, it stops them putting one on me,
Yeah.
which, yeah, could be a little bit of scornergy, anti-synergy with her feet, because I want them to put it on me, but I'd also, to be fair, just for the prospect of being able to cast one more mortality, I think I'd rather not be debuffed in the first place. Yeah. And then Soulless Guardians, they have Shield Guard, and they're 6 points, and I get 5 Shield Guards. That's what they're there
That's
for.
the job.
That's their job. Their job is to get shot. Sorry, lads and ladettes. But
They also don't give away souls.
they also don't give away souls. So
Sad times for me.
there's a lot of souls in this list. To be fair, they're the only soulless things in the list. So
Yeah.
well, is Kruger soulless? Kruger is not soulless. Dices is undead. But yeah. So yeah, they are there to again make something annoying to kill. Get in the way, probably, to be fair, because most of this army is going to be under stealth. Keep Kruger safe. Because Dices is incorporeal. That makes her hard enough to kill. Mage Hunter Commanders, Sniper Teams, Assassins and Rangers will all be under Fog of War or in cover, so they're all going to be stealth. So it leaves Valus, the Seeker Adepts, and Kruger that potentially need a bit of cover. And Kruger is the biggest model there. He's on a 40mm base, so he's the hardest to hide.
Say Marines on a 50. But
Moraine is on a 50mm base, but she also has Prowl, so
yeah.
she's going to be stealthed. And she's got Tough, and she's Defense 15, and Armor 17, so she's actually reasonably survivable. Don't get me wrong, if a heavy charges her, she's in a lot of trouble, but most heavies are on 8s to hit her, so they need to be boosting. Don't want to get in charge by that, realistically.
Understandable.
Yeah. Card wise, Breakthrough, giving me Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Gets Israfil / the Eidolon to where it needs to be. Stops it being boxed in so easily. Means it can walk over and slap the thing I need it to slap. Also, same applies for Mage Hunter Assassins. If they're engaged by something, then it allows them to get out and get where I need them. Careful Reconnaissance, Pathfinder, again, getting the jacks where they need to be, allowing the Seeker Adepts or Guardians to keep up. Everything else actually has Pathfinder in the list, so that's potentially one that I can look at getting rid of. So that is an option. Duck and Cover, again, I like it with Mage Hunter Assassins, so people can't remove them as easily with blasts. Gives them cover, which makes them defense 18 as well, so again, making them difficult to remove. Lucky Penny, for that extra point of focus. Arc 7, so it's pretty handy. Interestingly, it's at the start of a friendly model's activation, so you can do that on a jack as well and just give it a point of focus as well in case you are low. Yeah. And then Old Faithful, again, to keep the jacks in the fight a little bit longer. Just to, where that Spectre is there to be a nuisance, keep it being a nuisance, make sure its generator is up and running or whatever. Yeah. Any thoughts?
Yeah. No, you've covered like all the card stuff, and to be fair, again, another pretty solid list, mate. A lot of this stuff is stuff I've gone up against.
Yep.
Either in this combination or more of other stuff.
Yeah,
But
I mean this
no.
is kind of the list that I play a lot more. The main difference there is Kruger has been dropped in purely because I like
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say
Kruger.
the only thing I haven't seen is Kruger, but
Yeah, my wife got him for me as a present, and he's painted up, and it's never hit the table. So I was about to say
nice.
along with Magnus, but Magnus is over here now, hiding away in there
He's there
somewhere.
somewhere.
Oh, there he is, down there. So I'm not sure. This cabinet is chaos at the moment until everything is sorted and we have things back.
It's
But
understandable.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, no. List looks good. As long
Nothing
as
you
you're
change?
happy with it. I don't think I can see anything that needs changing. I mean, if we could get hold of another unit of Mage Hunter Assassins for you, you'd be the happiest person on the planet.
Get hold of another unit and paint it in a day.
You
Seems
could do
pretty
it.
unlikely. Seems pretty unlikely. The only thing that's not going to be painted for my Phantasm is the other gun options for the gun options on the swords. Sounds weird to say it that way, but because they sent I got the replacement misprinted ones only came through at the start of the week. I've not actually painted
Ah,
those up. Although I'm not using them, so it doesn't matter. But
exactly.
it's going to bug me if I don't paint them soon, because otherwise they'll get put somewhere and they will never get painted. Right, let's have a look at your list. What's the other option?
Let's have a look at the rubbish that I've chucked together. Hey. So, when I saw this caster, I instantly was like, yes, have my money. I need this in my life now. So, of course, I'm playing Mortenebra Perfected,
As you do.
as I do, because hell, with the ability to bring back a Jack, uh, well, bring back a cohort model,
Mm-hmm.
the important way of saying it.
It makes a
Um,
difference in this list as well.
it very much makes a difference in this list. Um, but with the fly doesn't really come into it very often. But the fact that I got like the slots, the rack slots I've chosen were Blood Rain and Calamity.
Mm-hmm.
Did I choose Blood Rain? That doesn't sound like me. That might change.
They're the first two on the list, so I would imagine.
They are the first two on the list. It would have been something else. I can't remember what it would have been. Probably
Scythe.
Death Ward or some Carnage. It's either Death Ward or Carnage, usually.
Yeah. Yeah, to
Because
be fair. Not Scything Touch?
uh well, it's up for debate, the spell list right now.
I mean, you can choose per game, so,
That's it.
whatever
Like
you
if I
think.
find something doesn't work, I just won't use it. I'll
Yeah.
find something else. But I believe it was Ghost Walk and Death Ward I'd chosen.
Yeah.
But more on that later. The fact that I have admonition, convection, mobility, and synergy.
Synergy's just glorious.
Synergy in this list is great.
Yep.
But yeah, Mortenebra, I've talked about her a lot. She's great. I then have my malefactors because you never leave home without at least two. Believe I've got different. Yes, I've got slightly different options on each. So the first one has a berserk head with the
Mm-hmm.
fell axe and a ripping claw
Yep.
for all your berserk chopping and ripping needs,
As you do.
as you do. And the second one is the overtake head with the fell axe and the spiked shield.
Okay.
So these run up, do smash, have fun.
Yeah.
Nice, simple play style. Get that synergy up. That is the plan.
So you got what maximum of Synergy's maximum +3,
Yep,
and it's anything in your battle group as well, which means it will include Themystra as well.
yep. So we also have a raptor.
Mm-hmm.
My little guy, he has a beaked maw and our favorite gun, the light spiker.
Yep.
I have used this build to Robin's chagrin to murder a bunch, well, certain Crucible Guard solos that weren't as hidden as he hoped they would be.
Yeah. See, I noticed that you're running 3 less of these than you normally do.
I may have dropped some things in this list
Oh,
for
I can
something
see
that's
what
coming
you've
up.
taken instead, but yeah. Yes.
And I have also put in the Malfessa because we brought the beef. We have brought the chonky boy
Mm.
to go slap.
So, oh, I like this model. I like it because it's Dark Operations and it's glorious and it's got telemetry, which is awesome in Dark Operations. Less useful here, but
Only slightly, but it depends on what I'm going up in.
yeah.
And to make life ever so slightly easier for upkeeps, I have Aculon for Mystera. Um, Also with the atomic and anatomical precision. If he's actually in combat, I've done something wrong,
Yep.
but you never know. Needs must.
As we said, can give you that synergy, so make sure you're getting the
Exactly.
+3 where you need it. So, because it's a battle group model, because of the
Yep.
attached rule, um, yeah, you can
So,
charge them in for that kill turn or that key turn.
yep.
Give all your jacks plus
The
one,
key
plus
turn where
one
I
straight away.
need to get that tunnel in for murder.
Synergy only counts melee attacks, doesn't it?
I believe
Yes.
so.
Yeah, it does. With the melee attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
So the reason I'm running a few less jacks than I normally do is because I have included Exilon, Nostilla, and the Aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, like we said in our video on this subject, damn, this thing is big. This thing is big and will make your day bad.
I know. Mine's all built and undercoated on a sculpted base that I've made for him, and I cannot wait to paint them. But it's not been done yet, so they're
Yeah,
probably going to be after my tiny project. This is probably going to be the first thing I do.
I look forward to hearing what you say about the man I built and painted.
Mm.
But yeah,
See,
Exilon, Nostilla, and the Aberration just to add that extra line of, oh, Morton Ever's over there, but that big thing over there is also scary.
well, and that's the thing. You can see Montenegro wants to keep a battle group together and be quite focused, so that
Yep.
leaves half the board that's kind of empty. But Nostilla and Aberration can kind of hold
Yeah.
one flank quite easily by themselves, as long as you don't get Nostilla picked up.
Well, that's it.
She's got Aberration who puts out a hefty amount of attacks, is an arc node, can do all sorts of things. Yeah, I mean, and because there's 2 models, that means you can take your flag. He's a cohort model, so Aberration can hold the 50 mil. You can contest with them. You can keep one flank safe with just those 2. So,
Exactly. I have also put in this list a Machine Wraith Dominator
mm-hmm.
because if I'm going up against Jax, this thing is going to be really funny.
Yep.
Because why would I not want to take your model turn it around and slap your own things with it.
Mm.
I said it last week. I'll say it this week. It's funny. The whole reason it's in there.
Yep.
So I can have fun.
That is
And if I
totally the
can make
point.
my opponent laugh at the same time by doing something silly, I've won the game.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Scoring, no. Laughter, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no. It's a fun little model.
It is a fun little model, and he's got a happy little grin.
Yep.
I have Master Necrosec Chatterbane in here, just so my jacks can be repaired. So can Mortenebra. If
Yep.
something goes really wrong and she gets hurt, I can just go, cool, just fix you up, boo.
But again, she's 15, 17, 20 hit boxes and flying high, so -3 range on range attacks as well. So
Yeah,
she's pretty hard to kill as well, which is good.
that's it. Silexus Xiphus
Yep.
makes another return for this list with his pair of Criterion. Because, again, you
taken
never
one
leave
after all.
home without two.
Yeah. I think again, he's solid. His heal is it's really good, especially if he's on the same flank as Aberration.
Yeah,
You could almost send the Xiphus, the Criterions, not an Aberration on one flank, and that's definitely, you don't need to worry then. Because
exactly.
Aberration having Impervious Flesh, okay, only armor 17, but that Impervious Flesh and 36 hitboxes makes it quite difficult to kill, and being able to put D3+1 of those back every turn is just going to annoy people.
Yep.
Themystra then follows Mortenebra to upkeep those spells and spell slave out things. I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Like with the Aberration being able to use the hormone manipulation, like, it'll take a bit of working out, but once I've got it, I'll be flying.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
again,
Adrenaline Surge when you're going to charge some in. If you're
yep.
charging a unit of something, Dopamine Boost for overtaking Swift Hunter.
And if I've been charged and I want to finish it quickly, I've got the Endorphin Dump.
Yeah. Oh, the Endorphin Dump, what makes you essentially Mat 8.
Yeah.
So the other option, yeah, if you're going to be shooting something with that Sword Catapult, I mean, you're only Rat 5. Go for the Endorphin Dump, make yourself Rat 7, bring yourself in line with other jacks, because most jacks are 7 for their primary stat for Mat. Rats are usually a little bit lower. Hyper aggressive, it can move up the board quickly because it's getting that extra movement each time. So it's good. And the Adhesive Blaster for dropping enemies' defense as well. So
yeah, no, decided to change the list up to add these guys after I played a game with Robin a few weeks ago.
no.
Have I tried it yet? No.
It's
Will I have to try it Friday? Probably.
yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. It's another list that I've gone. I like this caster. I want to build an idea around this.
Yeah.
And then I got fancy new fake toys and I wanted to play with them.
Well, exactly. And what's the point in getting hold of the models and not using them? Madness.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'll put them in a list at some point, but I love the model
You'll
too
find
much
someone.
to not paint it. So, yeah. And then cards wise, any particular choices, or is this just because it looked like the same set that you put in the last one?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same set, but to be fair, like having the breakthrough to give unstoppable, um, the hit and run for reposition,
I mean,
Lucky Penny is always a useful one.
is Unstoppable really particularly necessary for you? Because Aberration, the
It
Malefactors, and the
depends.
Malfester all have it.
So my thought really is if I get stuck somewhere with, say, Mortenebra and I want to get her out of combat, if she gets charged and
She's
survives.
she's unstoppable as well already.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. I miss.
So
Yes, she is.
yeah,
Ignore me.
a large chunk
Um,
of your list, and the Criterions are as well. So
yeah,
realistically, it's Chatterbane,
I could.
Xyphus.
That's a card I can drop quite easily.
So yeah, that's definitely worth dropping. I don't think that's necessary on those. I'd
But
potentially look at the Blessing of the Gods,
yeah, Blessing of the Gods would work.
because you've got Malfessa making it harder for people to cast spells, but you've got no dispels in here.
Yeah,
Chatterbane doesn't have one, does he?
no,
No, he's got Enliven though, which is great to go on Aberration.
yeah,
Oh, you can't because it's friendly faction. You can't do that.
I can't put it on Aberration, but I can put it on the Malfesser.
You can put it on the Malfesser, which, to be fair, is a really good target for an Enliven, because it's got the hyper aggressive already.
Yep,
So if it gets shot, it moves 5 inches directly towards something, and then Enliven allows it to move another 5 inches, um, in any direction you want. But that means you can then suddenly get that mage static in place on their turn, and they've then got to figure a way of getting around the Malfesser or moving out, or you know,
exactly.
hopefully you can see what their plan is a little bit and put
So
it
yeah,
in the most annoying place possible.
you
Or
can
it
sort
means
of
that they have
see.
to avoid shooting the Malfesser to not trigger this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can sort of see what the plan is. Apply meat to face.
Mm. So it's basically Malefactor's going in for the kill to remove whatever the big targets are. The
Yeah.
Malfesser to make it a nuisance of itself. Aberration,
Well, the
Nostella.
Malfesser is going to be removing stuff left, right, and center, I think.
Um, I don't know. I mean,
It's pretty decent. It's done pretty well for me in the past, but we will see.
I don't know. I suppose I'm used to looking at it under Dark Operations and going, well, it's Mat 9 power 20, and so I'm looking at Mat 7 power 18, going, is it that?
Yeah.
Is it that?
And to be fair, I'm looking at like the Malfesser and my Malefactors as cool. If one of them goes down, recycle.
Yep. Yeah, that's and the Malfester's a good target for it as well, because
Exactly.
again, you're then placing something with telemetry and mage static down where you want to place it.
Yep.
It can go from it's all the way over there. It gets killed. Right, no, it's over here, where all the stuff that's been avoiding it because of the mage static is, and it's just yeah.
So yeah, fun little list. I'll see how it plays. Not sure which one I'm going to go with most over the weekend, but I'll see how both of them play and then just carry on like that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can grab the codes for all of my opponents for the weekend, so we can have a look at their lists when we come
Same.
back, and maybe do a debrief at some point. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited for it.
And maybe if we can get any of those guys, if they are interested, to jump on and have a chat with us about how they felt the Welsh went.
Yeah,
You never know.
we'll see.
We might have guests appear somewhere.
Out of the ceiling,
They'll come out of the walls.
coming out of the goddamn walls. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting to a big tournament. I haven't been to a War Machine tournament in a long time. I've only really been playing locally, so
Yeah, it's been a couple of years for me, but
but we'll see. We'll see. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Hopefully, if we don't see you at Welsh, then we'll see you next week when we talk about how it all went. Hopefully, we don't get we're going to get completely busted. It's fine.
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
win one, I'm happy.
win one. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Mike's objective is to win one. My objective is to make people go ooh and ah over my nicely painted models.
I believe there is a painting competition.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Um, cool. And yeah, let us know what you think of our list in the comments. Because you probably know things better than we do. If you're not subscribed, there's a button down there. We're very close to 100 subscribers. It would be very lovely to get to 100. That would be
it would be a great way to start off our Welsh weekend if we got to 100.
exactly. There's our Discord down there where you can yell at us about our lists and talk to us in general. We do hobby hangouts there occasionally as well. So I say occasionally. I've done like 3 this week. So
Hey, I might do a couple when we come back from Welsh because I might have bought stuff.
yeah. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks very much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.